Tell me 3 things you like about your physical appearance.
I like...
I shouldn't be having this hard of a time figuring it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Three things?
Tell me 3 things you wish you could change about your physical appearance.
Oh, that's easy. My nose.
I'd probably change like my eyebrows because I've always been insecure about that.
Definitely my eye bags. Oh my god, I've had eye bags since I was like out of the womb.
I would change my skin color. I feel like really pale and like my veins like pop out. I don't like that.
I have suffered from like episodes of depression, and I feel anxious a lot of the time, and I do think my appearance is a big part of that because I'm always worried what other people think of me, and if I don't think I'm attractive enough or good enough, that's gonna affect my self-esteem and my anxiety.
In your everyday routine, how important do you find makeup and what you wear?
Highly important, because that stuff makes me feel good about myself. And then like that reflects in my personality. I'm not productive if I don't feel good.
I think wanting to be like approachable affects the way I look a lot. Like I feel like it goes back to my eye bags again. Like I feel like if I don't wear any makeup and cover my eye bags a lot, then I'm not gonna look as approachable. I'm gonna look like scary or sad or like intimidating, which I've gotten before when I haven't worn makeup. So I think that impacts it a lot.
I think it's like the biggest pressure on how I view myself is seeing how people in my life treat other people in my life compared to how they treat me, which shouldn't be how I base it, because honestly, like it's probably not as deep as I think, but when I'm like standing next to someone and they get a compliment about how pretty they look and I'm just kind of standing there like, cool, I let that take away from how I see myself when I really shouldn't. But I think it's comparison and like just seeing all the people around me and thinking about like how I wish I was them, when in reality there's probably so many people that feel the same way about me, but I can't help ignoring like this jealousy and this want to be the people around me who have so many friends and are so successful. And I feel like I let the idea of appearance play into that when it's totally unrelated. But I think about the fact that like maybe if I look different, I would be living like them. And I think that's a really big pressure on how I see myself.
Bullies and social media, most definitely. I think bullies, like in middle school, elementary school, especially like elementary school, we wouldn't like see a lot of, at my school I went to a predominantly white school, so I wouldn't see a bunch of people that look like me and stuff like that, especially someone as dark as me, so I wouldn't, or if I did see them, I would think they're ugly too because my friends were all white and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought they were ugly too, so I wouldn't, but because I went to a predominantly white school, I had a bunch of bullies because they were like, oh, if you drink chocolate milk, you're dark, like stuff like that. It was something stupid like that, but then it also turned into like, oh, you're purple or you're ugly because, I don't know, they used to call me like N-word lips and stuff like that. And I'd be like, wow, wow, this is what people think about, people that look like me. So I didn't want to, look like me, in middle school and stuff like that. I was judged for being ugly and I was big. I was a little big, so I didn't, a lot of girls weren't accepting of me. So what I had to do was make my personality bigger and make my personality shine so that my appearance wouldn't change the way that people thought of me and stuff like that. So I do get judged because, especially I went to a predominantly white school, so I'm dark skinned, so it's like they're gonna look at me and they're gonna be like, they're gonna say a bunch of stuff about me that isn't true and isn't acceptable right now. But I'm gonna oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I just know that I do get judged a lot for what I look like because of my skin color and stuff like that, and because I was surrounded by people that looked not like me and stuff like that.
I would just like to say, if you are, a young girl like me in my age group and you feel like you don't like what you look like, I hope you know that you are not alone. And it takes so much to overcome the hatred that you feel for yourself. It takes so much to overcome just a mindset that you've had for a while, but I want you to know that genuinely you are beautiful. And there's nothing that anyone can take away from you. Even if you're not society standard, there's nothing about you that is solely on your face. Your soul is so much more than what you look like, and this is just the body that you're gonna have to deal with. And the body that you have now, even if you don't like it, it's the one that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. And why would you spend your time hating it, Just not just love yourself, because there's so much convoluted into that statement. It's very, very hard to love yourself, but I hope you realize that we can't live miserably in this society, because that's just letting the haters win. We can't let the haters win, y'all. Are you kidding me? They're whack. And I think that society standards are whack, and you don't have to follow anything that you don't want to follow. And I think you're gorgeous and beautiful. And I love you, dude. And I hope that your journey is super happy and gorgeous and filled with butterflies and rainbows.